What's going on? It's your boy SB. All right, so this video is my first impression on New York. And the reason why this is hilarious, I wanted to get my raw, you feel me, thoughts as soon as I'm going to show you. I did this video in New York. I did this video in Times Square the first day, like 12 hours, but then 12 hours. I think it was like within 8 hours, but then 4 hours of being out there, I made this vlog. So it was real. You know what I mean? I laugh at it now because my thoughts actually changed from this first video of my first impressions, my first thoughts of New York to the time that I left to now. My thoughts changed on it from that first initial few hours of being there. So when I play this clip, I start off like, yo, these people crazy. I could never live here. But the reason why I was like that is because it's people everywhere. And I've been living in a rural area for the last, 3-4 years, something like that. So for me, you feel me, living in complete darkness and desert and being used and accustomed to that, then going into one of the most poppin' cities, New York, you feel me, I'm in, and then it's not like I visited Manhattan. That's where I stayed at for the 4 or 5 days I was out there, was in Manhattan. Ginormous buildings, lights, you feel me? So it was almost like a culture shock. I was born and raised in Cali, but I wasn't born and raised in downtown LA. You feel me? So it's not even like I was truly accustomed to big old skyscrapers everywhere. So my first thoughts was like, there's no way I can live here. Too much going on, boom, boom. But I think like after each day, I got more comfortable and it all made more sense. And I started to like it more and more and more. I wish I was able to stay longer and longer and longer. And then it got to the point where it's like, I see how people can do this. And I'm like, yo, this is convenient, but I don't know. And the reason why I was saying that is because let's say like was something that's super new to me, even because I never did that in, Cali or anywhere else. And most places don't have it. Their subway system is just bananas. It's just, look, see, I'm talking New York slang, bananas, son, it's crazy, kid. Their New York, the subway system is literally so convenient. We was in Manhattan. We went down to Chinatown, took like 10 minutes. Then from there was in Wall Street. 5 minutes later, walking. And then you can go from there. You can almost get to all these main sites from the subway like that. We went from Manhattan to Brooklyn. It took like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And that's a whole nother borough. You go under the ocean, all this crazy stuff. So I think the convenience was a trip for me. And the more that I experienced it, I was like, yo, this is pretty dope. You know what I mean? You can actually live out there, at least if your, work is in and your house is next to those subway systems, and you don't really need a vehicle from what I've seen. Now, would I live out there today? No, I wouldn't live out there today, but I can definitely see why people do. A super dope city, man. And I ain't gonna lie. In my younger days, I could definitely see myself living in New York, but I'm glad I didn't. I probably would have gotten in trouble because it's just too much going on out there. But it was funny when you see this video. I was really like, yo, this place is crazy. But it's certain places that it is very dense. It is a lot of people there. But when we went to Brooklyn wasn't, you know what I mean? There were some streets that I went down. I think I got some footage of it in some of the vlogs that I have there, where there was nobody on the street. You know what I mean? So not every single street was crazy, but I just think more so the store areas and all that. New York, man, it definitely lived up to the hype of what I thought it was going to be. It surpassed it, actually. So I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to get straight to the clip. This is my first impression of visiting New York. Shout out to New York. Shout out to everybody that live out there. Be sure once you finish watching, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's get to it. All right. So my first thoughts coming to New York. These people crazy. Shout out to New York. Y'all crazy. No, in a good way though. It's just a whole lot going on from when the time you step off the plane to the time you step onto the civil streets to the times any type of commute that you're making. It's pretty crazy out here, but that's what it is. Can I live here? I'm not gonna lie, I could not. I don't think I couldn't do it. I could if I had to. I don't think I would want to though. There's humans everywhere all day. Y'all hear them honking? Look at they arguing through they horns. They got horn language out here. Anyways, people be getting honked at all the time. Hilarious. I can't even lie. But at least food wise, it's been good. It's been real good. But to me, honestly, is it worth traveling 6 hours on a plane? No. I'm just being honest. That's me though. I guess I'm not like a huge food guy, so I guess that's me. I think one of the dopest things so far are these things right here. So that's my heads up. If any of you guys go to come to New York, definitely hop on one of these buses. I have another video talking about it, just the bus and giving the breakdown of it exactly. Super dope though, because you don't know what to do in the city. You don't know where you're going. You don't know, especially if you don't know people out here. It's a dope way to actually get all the sites as well. We have a map with the sites now, but they actually take you there, point them out, and you get some super dope views too. So my first thoughts on New York is New York for real. Everything you've seen about New York is that. It's probably more in person, not even gonna lie, because you see it on TV all the time, or wherever you see something from New York, a gang of people rushing, hustle and bustle. Everybody's rushing out here, that's a fact. And it's activity all day. We was out until like 11, I think, last night or something, 12, 1, I don't know what time it was. But even then, it was still people out. So my first thoughts, did it live up to the hype? Yes, I ain't gonna lie. It haven't even done much yet, and it already has. So that's just my first thoughts of stepping out here to New York. It's a completely different environment. Facts. It's not LA. Like, it's different from LA, and LA is crazy. This is New York is different. That's a fact. Shout out to all the New Yorkers out there. But just wanted to get my little take, man, of my what was I calling this again? Oh, my first thoughts of being out here in New York. It's your boy SB. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and tune in. Let's go.